Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about MyOpenMath course settings. In MyOpenMath, you have two types of settings that you need to set for your course. There's the overall course settings and there are individual assignment settings. Today we are just talking about course settings. To view course settings, you want to go to MyOpenMath and go to an individual course that you want to work on. Down at the bottom, you'll see course settings. Our first drop-down talks about availability and access. Make sure that you have the course available to students and allow students to self-enroll. Then decide if you want other instructors to be able to copy your course. If you're using the course as a master shell for a class at your university or college, make sure you at least checked yes, no key required for group members. MyOpenMath keeps track of the faculty affiliation for instructors. When faculty are making a copy of a shell course, you don't want them to have to put in a key to use that class. For LMS integration, you want to allow the LMS to set up the assessment due dates if you are using Canvas. This will make it easy to set up the due dates on your own, or if your institution has online support that puts in due dates, this allows online support to take care of that for you. The most important thing to add in additional options is auto-assigning late passes. You need to decide how many late passes you want to give students. Late passes let students into homework or quizzes past the deadline without having to wait for the faculty member to give them permission or access. Once you set up the late pass, you also need to decide the number of hours the late pass will extend the due date. I have mine set up as 168 hours, which is an additional week. This does mean that if a student is 3 weeks late on turning in an assignment, it will cost them 3 late passes to get into the assignment. So when you're deciding how many late passes to give a student, make sure you're thinking about how long each late pass extends the assignment. For the messaging system, I would turn it off. If you're embedding this directly into your LMS, you want to use the messaging system inside of your LMS and not have a second messaging system that you'll have to check. The navigation links for students can be checked on or off. They're probably never going to see them anyway if you are embedding MyOpenMath directly into your LMS. Once you've made all of your selections, you can click Submit. You can also access course settings directly in Canvas. In this case, I'm on one of my homework assignments and I can hit the LTI dropdown. In the dropdown, I can get to full course contents, which would get me to course settings, but I can also just hit course settings. I'll make another video in the future where we just look at assignment settings and the options you can use for homework and quizzes.